Hello and welcome to Craig on Cars. Today I'm going to be driving this BMW M4 that I've borrowed from a viewer here in South Wales. You may have noticed that it's not completely standard. This car's had an awful lot of modifications and upgrades made to it, so not only is this going to be my first experience of an M car, but it's going to be a real eye-opener for me. This car is currently driving with over 600 horsepower, and with the methanol system that it also has, it will do over 700 horsepower. So fair to say I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not quite sure what to expect, but please do join me as we find out. I've been driving the car now for about 5 minutes, and you know what, it's actually a really comfy place to be. It's a refined environment, it's quiet. I'm really liking this Alcantara steering wheel. So when the BMW M4 was released in 2014 with its 3-litre straight six, it produced I think 425 horsepower. I know since then there's probably been various revisions and competition packages putting out more power as standard. This car, as I'm driving it now, is producing about 620 horsepower. With the methanol, when it's running that, 720. Just boggles my mind. You know, right now I'm travelling in traffic 40 miles an hour. You wouldn't think that this is anything but a comfy, refined family car. As soon as you drop down a gear and you put your foot down, it's like the beast is awakened. Oh wow, that noise. Oh wow. That was all of about what, 1.5 seconds? Oh. I drive a Golf GTI as my daily car, and I consider that to be a performance sporty car. 240 brake is a powerful car in its own right. But it's when you get behind the wheel of something like this and you experience the sensations that this brings, you really realise I'm just driving I'm driving a trolley. National speed limit sign.
Go on!
Oh wow, this handles. So now we're coming across some corners and the car is really coming alive. This car is addictive. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know how much has been spent on the modifications. Oh, you just want more. I'm just driving everywhere with a smile on my face. I don't really know what to say. The seat is super comfortable. I'm not a small chap, and it just fits So, squeaky brakes, but they can be forgiven. That's just a sign that these are serious racing brakes. Oh, listen to that exhaust. Oh, wow. And you can only do it for a second because you're at the speed limit. The head-up display in front is also a really, really nice touch. If it wasn't for that, honestly, I'd be doing dangerous speeds without even knowing. Oh, what a fabulous machine. Drop down a couple of gears, down to third, down to second, and go! And I'm told that the exhaust is in quiet mode. Oh wow, it's so addictive. .620 horsepower, and it's so accessible, and it's too easy. 600 horsepower shouldn't feel like this, should it? It should be scary and want to bite you in the ass. Oh dear, this is amazing. Right, I could be doing this all day, so and I could be doing this all day and I'm lost for words. So let's have a little bit of a closer look at the car and stick around, and we'll have a drive with the owner too. There's an awful lot to differentiate this car from a standard M4. Starting with the cooling, the car has a full CSF cooling package replacing oil, water and DCT radiators. It also has a forged charge cooler, one of the components you can see in the engine bay. Onto the braking, it has a massive 400mm Alcon kit with front and rear Padgett RS29 pads, and on the handling front it has KW DCC coilover suspension, which retains the electronic damper control functionality. To play it safe, the car has had a full crank hub replacement to address the potential for timing slip. And then there's the power, increased substantially over standard factory output using TTE 740 hybrid turbos, Calder plugs, ITG filters, VSRF downpipes, a full Krakovich exhaust system, BM3 management and mapping by F82, an upgraded 16-plate SSP clutch, and of course the AEM methanol injection, taking it to a power output of over 720 horsepower. That's just absolutely mad. Styling's been tastefully enhanced with carbon add-ons both inside and out, and there's that lovely Alcantara steering wheel. Starting gently. So how does the methanol system work?
It just pumps in with the fuel and essentially just raises the octane in the fuel.
Okay.
So it allows you to run more aggressive timing.
So is that just like a split few seconds, or?
Anytime you're above a certain level of boost, it'll be pumping it in. So it won't be running all the time, but as soon as you put your foot down and you climb up the rev range to the point at which the boost is actually doing something, at that point the methanol's going in. But the methanol's still off at the moment. I need to load the other map to run it. So at the moment that's 600 brake, and to be honest I'm not flooring it because it's just started raining a little bit. So it's a bit damp, but I don't want to kill you.
Thank you. What's your favourite thing about this car?
It does everything. everything really. It's not absolutely amazing at anything, to be honest, but it's really comfortable as a daily drive, but it also is big enough to go driving across Europe with a full family, and you know, seats are big enough in the back, stereo system's really good, everything about it is just comfy car really, and I like the tech.
And all the upgrades and mods that have been done to it, did you do that yourself?
Nope, I let other people waste their money. So I've been through many modded cars, and it costs a lot of money to do it yourself. If you've got the ability to sift through the people who've done it on a budget and done it badly to find the good ones, it's so much cheaper to buy them ready done. Woo.
Okay, it's certainly lively. I've never experienced anything like that. And you're saying that there's the completeness of the build on this that you don't see very often.
Yeah, so it's got all the cooling and all the braking and all the suspension was done way before the engine modifications were done, so it's all kind of been done in the right order and not just a big turbo and loads of power. It's got the braking and the cooling to support that.
So my question was going to be, I know you've owned several M cars. V8 or straight 6?
For noise, the V8. But you know, I love the E92s. They're just older cars now. I'll probably have another E92. I'll probably have another one of these at some point. So, but the E92 100% sounds better.
Wow, I'm actually lost for words. I'm shaking. I can't stop smiling. Thank you so much to Joe for sharing his car with us and giving me this opportunity and the experience of driving such a fantastic machine. You know, you can take this thing on the school run to the Tesco food shop, and then you drop the kids off and you straight down to the track, and this thing, to experience that on a track, that would just be something else. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do stay tuned to the channel. We've got some exciting and cool cars coming up for you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.